Yeah, this might be one of my favorite films of the year.
Oh, wow.
It's a modern day screwball comedy that asks, are the straights okay? It's Splitsville, where two married couples try to work their way through contemporary mores and whether or not they even belong together.
Sometimes some of them are bisexual.
Also that.
There's dabbling.
Yes.
There are gray areas. There are things that happen here.
Wisps.
Yes. Come hang out with us. Come subscribe. It is Art House Tuesday on a Friday. This is very much the kind of movie that we like to do, especially in August. It's August. It's a mixed bag, but I enjoyed this one at least.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm not fucking kidding you.
I slept with someone too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and it was good, so it's all good.
It was good.
We don't even have to talk about it.
If you saw The Climb from 2019, this is reteaming director and co-writer Michael Angelo Covino with his fellow writer Kyle Marvin. Both of them also co-star in this. That was a movie about bros and the awkwardness of male friendship and toxic masculinity, and those ideas do kind of seep into this as well, you know, vulnerability and also trying to like put up a kind of front. And anyway, it's a lot. It's also a lot of nudity. You do have this as well. Comfort in your body.
Stop selling.
Right. Male full frontal unity. So you have two couples here. You have Adria Arjona and Kyle Marvin. They're in a car driving to visit their much wealthier friends, a married couple played by the director, Michael Angelo Covino, and Dakota Johnson. And on the way there, Adria Arjona's character, Ashley, tells Carrie that she wants a divorce. It's a very eventful car ride. And it's how Carrie then runs to his friends for solace and to understand. They are Paul and Julie. And to understand like what makes your marriage work. Like you seem to have it all. They have this gorgeous beach house in the Hamptons, like floor to ceiling glass and beautiful views, and they're wealthy and they seem happy and they've got a kid who seems to be doing well. What's your secret? And they tell him they have an open relationship. And this light bulb goes on like, oh, that's got to be the answer. If we can just see other people and not feel constricted by the ties of marriage, all the rules.
Monogamy.
Yeah, monogamy. Who needs it? So let's just give it a try. And so it becomes this increasingly building, as you say, a screwball kind of romantic farce, but there's an understatement to the humor, to the dialogue. There's like a low-key meanness and like a great energy to the exchanges that like keeps this going at a really zippy pace. And so everyone here is like very capable with just the sly nature of zingers and meanness. And there's just like it's a very believable friendship that you can say these kinds of things to other people in this way. I laughed the whole way through. And I didn't really ever think I knew where it was going. And there's a lot of permutations as far as who is involved with who. And I just thought it was really funny and clever. And I was surprised by it over and over again. And it's also great into dipping into like a certain kind of East Coast white privilege. You know, it's making fun of it while also wallowing in it. So I enjoyed everything about it.
Yeah, this might be one of my favorite films of the year.
Oh, wow.
This really caught me by surprise. Because first of all, just it's hilarious, as you say, from start to finish. There is an extended gag involving an amusement park ride that is probably the hardest I've laughed at a movie this year, like even more than at The Naked Gun, which we both really liked. The characters are really well drawn and sharp. The performances are fun. Like this is a movie that is always kind of teetering on the brink of completely falling apart, but it doesn't. It does this amazing sort of high wire act with these characters. And I'll tell you, very often movies that want to address the idea of non-traditional marriage, non-traditional monogamy, like other forms of relationships, will very quickly like kind of like get real close to it and then go running back to a very sort of safe conservative, like, you know, no, we're just going to be heteronormative and that's it. And this movie dares to like look over the other side of that fence and see what happens and how it might go. And it's not judging anybody for it or saying this is right and this is wrong. It's just part of this, you know, this menu of options that everybody's trying to figure out and balance, and they're trying to balance their relationships to each other and what's really going on, and what's really behind the wealth and privileges you mentioned and stuff. And then you've got this really great cast of supporting characters, including what's his face from Succession,
Nicholas Braun.
Nicholas
has
Braun,
one
thank you.
hilarious scene. It's so good.
O-T Fagbenle from Handmaid's Tale.
Tale.
Like, Dave compared it to like a Preston Sturges movie where there's all these people that come on and have like one or two scenes, but they're hilarious, and they act as sort of a Greek chorus to the whole movie. I did not see The Climb, but I'm definitely going to go back and watch it now because I love this movie so much. I definitely want to see it again. Wonderfully surprising and unpredictable, but never at the expense of these characters as human beings. The 4 lead performances are great. I think that the co-writers are very funny, and they obviously have a real rapport with each other. Kyle Marvin, Dave and I were saying, looks like if John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell in Step Brothers had a baby. Would look like this guy. And Dakota Johnson, I know there's still some people that don't get it and don't understand how amazing she is, but her just arid, dry kind of side eye and deadpan gets such a workout here. And she just has a gift for like finding the laughs, but never making it obvious that she's finding the laughs in material like this. And Adria Arjona takes a character that I think could have very easily been like the villain and makes her fun and interesting and gives her depth as well. So yeah, I think this movie is great. I really hope people go see it.
Yeah, she was really great in Hitman too.
Yes.
And gets to really flex those comic chops again. Her timing is spectacular. Like, she's gorgeous, of course, and has tremendous presence, but like she's so funny too.
And in Blink Twice too, she was really good.
Oh, right. But if you only know her from Andor, like
or
Morbius.
Morbius, exactly.
No, she can really do it all. Yeah. And Dakota Johnson just like makes it all look so cool and effortless. The timing and the presence and all of that. Yeah. There's a real affection for everybody here. Like there's sort of a playful biting, skewering of everybody in their choices, but also clearly great affection, and also a lot more clever camera work and some technical craft based on the fact that it's a very, clearly a low budget indie here. But there's some camera movements that indicate the passage of time and the way that they use the space in a couple different houses that I thought was very effective and sort of immersive and like keeps things moving at an interesting pace. So.
And a very, very funny fight scene.
So funny because it just goes crazy places. Like you think it's going to be over and it just keeps going. How much more damage can we do? So that's all really, really well done. Yeah, a nice little late summer sleeper here, I think, in Splitsville. Yeah. And like Michael Angelo Covino's character, like he seems like an asshole, but you kind of want to root for him to figure it all out and be okay.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of characters here that in a lesser movie would have just been like the 2-dimensional bad guys. But all 4 of these characters, whether they're being nurturing to each other or being kind of a selfish prick to each other, like you care for all of them and you kind of understand where they're all coming from, even when you're annoyed by their actions in the moment. I hope this movie doesn't get lost in the shuffle, because this is kind of the tail end of summer, and we're about to get the onslaught of fall movies. But don't sleep on Splitsville. This is really a lot of fun.
What's your number?
I got 9.5.
Okay. Cool. I'll say like an 8.7. Yeah.
Okay.
So Splitsville is out there this weekend. Go find it.